Hello and welcome to Crimson Hollow. My name's Courtney, and today I'd like to talk about magical ecosystems. I'm creating a video game about a magical town that's hidden from the world. The town is protected by a magical moon that affects the environment and its creatures. In school, I loved learning about food chains and other environmental factors that make up an ecosystem. An ecosystem is like a grand puzzle. With magic involved, that puzzle becomes even more fascinating and intricate. The first creatures of this ecosystem I'll discuss are fairies. Like many other creatures in Crimson Hollow, fairies are nocturnal. I made an early decision to incorporate fairies as the pollinators of this ecosystem, which inspired me to design them with an insectoid concept in mind. These fairies have a firm exoskeleton and 2 pairs of delicate wings. Their heads are triangular, like that of a praying mantis, though you aren't likely to notice these little details due to the fairies' tiny size. Fairies are in fact so small that from far away, they can easily be mistaken for a firefly. For this reason, they are commonly referred to as insects of the night. Next, we have animals that are more recognizable. Bats, owls, crabs, and frogs all play a part in the ecosystem. Although these animals are physiologically similar to those of the common world, all of the animals in Crimson Hollow have unique adaptations that have allowed them to thrive in a magical environment. When designing the physical traits of these animals, I wanted each of them to be visually similar so that it was clear they all inhabited the same winter environment. I also considered how these animals could contribute to the collection aspect of the video game. For instance, frogs could excrete a valuable toxic slime, while owls might drop rare magical feathers that players can acquire and later use for crafting or quest. I imagine these animals being found in designated areas on the map, such as ghost crabs living near the shoreline of the town, while bats can be found in the caves. I'm not sure how many of these concepts will make it into the final game, but the design process brought me a lot of joy and inspiration. Now, before we continue our exploration, I'd like to take a moment to give a special thank you to Flexispot for sending me this desk I'm drawing on. This desk has really become my favorite cozy place to brainstorm and draw in my sketchbook. The Flexispot desks come in many different sizes, but the one I chose gives me plenty of room to spread out with my sketchbooks and art books. The assembly was super easy. In fact, I thought I was missing a page because the instructions were so short and simple. It really took no time at all to put it together. Also, this desk is fully adjustable and can even remember height settings, so with a push of a button, I can switch between sitting and standing. On the front corner, there's several USB outlets and even a USB-C port, so I can charge up my phone and iPad while I'm working. There's also a storage drawer where I've stashed some of my favorite sketchbooks and pencils. This desk is pretty sturdy too, and I've even tested placing heavier objects on it and didn't see any kind of wobbling. So overall, I think it's a good solid desk and I highly recommend checking out Flexispot. Their link is in the description. Once again, thank you Flexispot for the awesome desk. I'm super grateful for your support. Now let's get back to exploring the realm of magical ecosystems. I mentioned before that Crimson Hollow is protected by a magical moon. It's important for me to explain that this town and its creatures are all influenced by a moon cycle. This moon cycle is similar to that of the common world, except once a month a dark red moon, known as a crimson moon, appears in the night sky, and this has an ecological impact on the environment and its vegetation. Plants in the common world are considered producers because they make their own food from solar energy. Well, the magical plants of Crimson Hollow are akin to this, except they rely on lunar energy, energy from the crimson moon. Because of the crimson moon, all of the naturally occurring flora in the ecosystem possess magical properties. Some of the magical plants I'm drawing here include wolf hazel, night drop, and mandrake root, which will all be important to collect if players wish to pursue alchemy. Common plants such as verbena, blackthorn, and garlic can also be found in the game, However, the winter biome is inhospitable for most common plants, which is why greenhouses are important as they provide a stable environment for all plants to grow. When it comes to magical ecosystems, there's clearly a lot to consider. Although I could dive deeper into this topic, I feel that I'm off to a good start. I realize that these concepts will evolve with development of the game, but I had so much fun making all of this art, and it really helped me to refine some of my game design ideas. This video was inspired by the Monster Gardens video on magic systems. If you enjoy world building projects as much as I do, then I definitely suggest you check out their channel. Please let me know in the comments if you would like to see more casual art talks like this while waiting for the next devlog. If you'd like to play Crimson Hollow when it releases, please visit the Steam link below to add it to your wishlist. You can also stay up to date with the game through the Discord community and the other social media links below. I plan to post another devlog soon where I'll share more of my progress on the game itself. Until then, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.